Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Gravity release day. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys have noticed. This has been going pretty darn well. I mean, like, it's kind of crazy. I think we are at least the last time I checked, we are at number 24 on the metal charts in the US, 21 on the metal charts in Canada, number 6 on the metal charts in Germany, number 46 on the rock charts in Germany, number 2 on the metal charts in the UK, number 20 on the rock charts in the UK, number 11 in all of Finland, number 2 on the metal charts in Finland, and number 3 on the rock charts. I mean, that is unfreaking believable, and it is all thanks to every single one of you. I've said it before, and I will say it again. Aesthetic Perfection is a 100% independent project. We got no label. We got no management. I didn't even hire a press company to promote these singles. And we are achieving more with this project than Aesthetic Perfection has ever achieved in the 21 years that it has existed. So I am super grateful to all of you for coming with me on this ridiculous 12 songs in 12 months journey. I'm over the frickin' moon. I hope you're all having a lovely week. Start off to your weekend. I don't know if it's morning, noon, night, wherever it is you're at, but it is 10 p.m. here in good old Austria. And I feel like I've earned a drink. So I've got myself a nice Côte de Rhône rosé. Cheers to all of you. Oh, look at that. Number 5 in Germany now. Unbelievable. Just bought it in Germany. Now number 5. Yes, thank you so much. I don't think a lot of people realize how big of a difference just a few orders, pre-orders, purchases can make. Because, in 2021, a lot of people don't buy music. Most people stream music. Listening to music is a passive experience. Nobody actively goes out and seeks out music. So, a handful of people, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, can really topple the charts, can go take out Pantera, can go take out Metallica, can really help a band like me get noticed by the music industry at large, which is just, it's bananas. So if you haven't done so yet, I will politely, lovingly, respectfully ask you to follow the link. Whatever country you're in, go and grab Gravity right now. It's not about the money. I give all of my music away for free on Bandcamp. It's not about the money. It is just about showing the world what a tiny, insignificant band like Aesthetic Perfection can do. And I don't know if you guys remember last time, once Automaton hit the top of the charts, it just started snowballing because people were buying it just to be like, what is this number one song? So that's the power of having an amazing community, and I'm super grateful to have such an amazing community. And wow, look at that, 131 of you. This is the biggest online release party we've had yet. So I'm so glad that more people are showing up and having a good time with us. I think before I get too wordy and bore you all to death, how about we listen to Gravity? How about we do that? That's what we're here for anyways, right? Like, I purposely didn't release it on YouTube just yet because, I don't know, like, I didn't want to steal all the thunder. Like, I know y'all can go listen to it on Spotify and Amazon and whatever, but it just seemed like a good thing to do this time, just to wait and see. So, guys, this is the song. that you're responsible for taking to the top of the charts across the world. Here's Gravity. Woo! Oh, man. That riff, dude. Sebastian, like, totally nailed it. I can't believe it. I wrote that riff on my keyboard, and, like, I knew that it was cool, right? Like, sometimes you have this sense that something is, like, special, and I felt really, I don't know, optimistic about this particular riff. But when I heard what Sebastian did with it, I couldn't get my jaw off the floor. It was just so incredible. Sebastian is such an insanely talented. I don't like the word talent. Sebastian is just this incredibly skilled guitarist, and I've said this to numerous people that I'm super grateful that I got to know him, because I don't think this project would have been anywhere near as exciting, anywhere near as good without his input. He just helps take these ideas to the absolute stratosphere, like every single fucking space gravity, pun intended with that. Like he just takes these songs to another level. And if you're like a Patreon supporter, I'm pretty sure that I shared the original demo of SEX with me playing guitar, and it's just like, oh my God, it's so rough. And then you just hear like what Sebastian did with it, and it's great, especially since, like, I've collaborated with a lot of people before, and this is not any kind of dig against them, but I just feel like I connect with Sebastian, I think, on a musical level in a way that I haven't connected with anybody before, at least in a collaborative sense, where it's just like, we're texting back and forth or FaceTiming back and forth, just like, no, try this, try that, okay, this and that, and then we're both like giddy with excitement about what it is that we're creating, and it's really, really special, and I'm super grateful to have the honor of working with him. So Sebastian, if you ever watch this, I love you, and thank you for making my bad songs good. Yeah. Every time you guys collab, it's pure alchemy. I have that feeling too. I think he's just got that magic touch, man. And I think he's also really cued into the kind of current state of metal and guitar tones, playing styles, all that kind of stuff, which is something that I really wanted to bring into my music. Like, if I was gonna be doing guitars in a state of perfection, like, I wanted to make sure that I did it the right way. I feel like a lot of bands, especially from like the goth industrial scene, when they try to incorporate guitars, they don't do it properly. One, because they don't know how to produce with guitars, right? It's like guitars take up such a large amount of space within the mix that it's like you don't know how to like write songs around guitars. So they just end up like putting the guitars on top of a finished production, and that doesn't work. And they also don't like understand the kind of nuances that make guitar playing interesting for people. Guitars have a lot of expressiveness, and even like when they are distorted to death, like big gent guitars, it's like a real guitar player knows how to let their style, their technique, like, shine through that. And I think with something like a super simple riff, like what's in SEX, like Gravity is an insanely complicated riff that I would never be able to play, but like I can play the SEX riff, but I can't play the SEX riff with any kind of like style where you go like, oh yeah, that's got, there's some magic there. It's like an intangible quality, and I think it's something that's lost on a lot of bands that try to like incorporate guitars, especially like later in their careers. Just like, oh yeah, let's now incorporate guitars to try to be like popular or something like that, which is just not even why I started doing it. I'm just like a huge fan of modern rock and metal, and so I was like, all right, let's just see what happens here. And God bless him, Sebastian. He's the best. I just checked. You didn't share your guitar version of SEX on Patreon. Okay, I'm sorry. I promise you guys, I will make the next Throwback Thursday the Daniel demo of SEX. Maybe, you know what I shared with you guys? I shared with you guys the Daniel guitar version of Lockdown, because remember there was a possibility that I was going to do like a Lockdown like guitar version with me playing, but I'm just so freaking shy about my playing because it's so bad. My playing's bad. I'm not a guitar player. but yeah, I shared that with you guys, and that's what I got confused with. So I will go ahead and make that the next Throwback Thursday post. Daniel's shitty guitar in SEX. Oh boy, look at that. Violet threw 50 euros into the chat. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. The main reason that I turned on the super chat function, that people could actually pay money into this, is because I had like an overwhelming demand from you guys for me to do that. But as much as I appreciate it, like, I love getting support from you guys. If you want to support me, you should join Patreon, because that way you actually get something back for your money. Like, Violet, thank you so much for your contribution. But like, if you sign up for Patreon, then I can give you something in return, like handwritten lyrics or a personalized jingle, or Throwback Thursday post. Something. Yeah. Anyway, that's my Patreon spiel. I appreciate support in any way that I'm going to get it from you guys. So don't take that as complaining. I always feel bad. Like, I want to give back. I want to let you guys know how much I appreciate your support. Oh, Daniel shared the Angels and Kings demo where he was also playing guitar. That's rough. Acoustic guitar, that's like very naked. There's no hiding how bad you are in an acoustic guitar. I love your outfit. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, the Aesthetic Perfection space agency patches did come off, but hopefully one day there will be a real Aesthetic Perfection space agency, and this won't simply be an adult costume with I think what's really funny is that people are like, oh, Daniel, I love your costume. They said this was for adults. For one, like, it rides in the crotch terribly. It's like horrible. And then, like, look how short it is. Like, what is this? I'm too tall for this freaking thing. This is not for adults. Adults, my ass. Just bought your single on Amazon. Love it. Thank you so much, Gothicika. Toller Song. Danke, Sabina. Das ist nett von dir. It comes through in the music that you guys get each other. Oh, I'll tell Sebastian you said that. Just downloaded it. Been a huge fan since 2011. Your work has always been a big part of my life. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you very much, Rowan. That's very, very kind of you. And here I thought this weekend would be boring. This weekend is not going to be boring, because this weekend is going to be me posting nonstop about all of our chart positions, because holy shit, it's doing so well. And I'm hoping that all of you guys in here will help us get it even higher in the iTunes charts. As I said, obviously, like, any way that you guys want to support me is appreciated, but iTunes and Spotify are some of the biggest industry metrics right now. So if you want to support your favorite bands on Spotify, what you should do is you should go right to their profile and you should click follow. That makes a big difference. And you should buy their songs on iTunes. So here is the AMP link down below. That will link you to my Spotify. That will link you to my Amazon. That should link you to my Apple Music. Let's get this frickin' song to number 1. I will cry tears of joy, and I will post video of me crying tears of joy on Instagram to say thank you for getting this song to number 1. Erinnerst du dich, wir haben auf dem Meer Luna Bier zusammen getrunken? Nein? Naja, wenn ich auf einem Festival bin, dann bin ich öfters sehr, sehr betrunken. Und dann ist es ein bisschen kompliziert, irgendetwas zu erinnern. Und auch, ich habe keine Ahnung, wie du aussiehst oder wie du heißt. So happy to be a Patreon member. Great community. Thank you, Nicole. Yes, we do have an awesome community over at Patreon. It is something that I did not really expect even in my wildest dreams when I was signing up for Patreon, but it really has just been an absolute game changer for me. So if you are not a member of the community yet, I highly encourage you to join. We got awesome people like Nicole, like Yulkart, like Alex, like Blee, like Aaron, like Raz, like I can't see any other Patreon supporters. I know that some of you are in there, but you've all got different handles. You've all got different names on different platforms, and it's so difficult for me because I'm just like, wait a minute, who's who? Don't call out the wrong person. It's so difficult to watch and sell books at the same time. So just stop selling books. Just like hang a note or like, one of those placards outside the door that says, I'm sorry, I'm rocking out to gravity right now. And you know what? That is an excellent idea. I'm glad you came up with it, Ravenous. Let's rock out to the Gravity remix. While we're doing that, think about what music videos you want to watch next. Like, this is a party. We're here to we're not just going to talk. We're going to I'm going to drink. I'm going to bump some tunes. We're going to have a grand old time. Yeah? All right, let's do it. I forgot Elodia. Oh, see? Yes, of course. The one person or one of the people who has the same name everywhere and is at every live stream I forgot. Elodia, my sincerest apologies. And just in case, Miss Macabre from New Zealand is not here. Here's your shout out. All right. Oh God, it's all gone wrong. I just tried to turn on the. Oh man, I tried to have myself picture in picture and then I just screwed it up. I'm so sorry. I thought the lighting would be exciting during the remix, but sure screwed that up, didn't I? How do I do the picture in picture? That's dumb. All right. Let me see if I can get this to do picture in picture. No, don't do picture of... No. You suck. I don't know why I can't do this. I wanted to have my dance party. This is annoying. Oh, well. All right, that's the Daniel Meyer, actually, Lieb Connect remix, who is, of course, Daniel Meyer of Hajab, rendered and destroyed. See some of the comments in here. How did you get Daniel Meyer to do a remix anyways? I've actually known Daniel for a number of years. It's funny because I grew up on Hajab. Hajab was like one of my favorite bands as a teenager. And the first time I met him, I got all like weird on him because I'm like such a big Hajab fan. And I went up to him at a gig in San Francisco and I was just like, hey man. And I just started being like the most annoying like fan dude ever. And I just started talking to him about his songs and he was like, and like walked away. And I just felt like I felt so bad, but you know, I think it's hard when you're a creator, like you don't know how to respond to compliments. It's hard to know what to say when people are like, yeah, I really, really love your music. You're like, thanks. I don't, cause you're just your own worst critic and you are so hard on yourself all the time that you can't even take a compliment. So that's, ugh. Good times. Is there any chance for Sven Friedrich or Chris Corner to sing with you on any single? I haven't been talking to them. I actually don't know. I do not know Chris Corner, but I would love to collaborate with him someday. As you know, Sven did vocals on the Solar Fake remix of Never Enough, which was great. I'm thinking about more sort of like vocal collaborations in the future. Unfortunately, as some of you guys know, if you watch Joey's live stream from last week with Chris Harms of Lord of the Lost, I was actually supposed to be in Hamburg right now writing new songs with him because the idea was that we were gonna write like or produce or create 2 or 3 songs, for sort of like the end of the year because, I love Chris. He's an amazing producer, an amazing songwriter. And, I felt like it would be fun to team up with him and see what comes out of it. Of course, like the current situation made that impossible, which really, really sucks. But we're crossing our fingers and we are rescheduling things for August. I don't know if that gives us enough time to actually release any of those songs for this project this year, but the plan is still to go into the studio together. So I think the biggest takeaway here is that like I feel like this project has really sort of changed the way that I'm going to approach music in the future. I'm really going to try to be as prolific as I am right now, like in the coming years. Like instead of sitting down and trying to write like a whole record, in a couple of years, maybe I'll put out something new every month or 2 or something like that. But I want to hold to a very regular release schedule. I feel like it allows you to get out of your head and just like write and just complete stuff. you know, as artists, we're our own worst enemies. We're also, or we're our worst critics, and we're also our biggest enemies, because we're constantly second guessing ourselves and going back and trying to tweak stuff to absolute like oblivion. And it is just so harmful to the creative process. And this, I've been doing this for over 20 years, but like this project has really shown me how important it is to just get out of your own way and just like create. And who cares if it's good or bad? It's all about the process. It's all about enjoying it. And that's it. And I think that's why these singles are connecting so well, because when I look back on my sort of career and I see the songs that did the best, it's always the songs that I spent the least amount of time on, not because like I wanted to rush, but because like I had to rush. So a song like Never Enough, I had to do in 2 weeks. In The New Black, I did in 2 weeks. Rhythm Control, I did in 2 weeks. Gods and Gold, I wrote the majority of it with Mick in like an afternoon. So I think there's some magic hidden in the immediacy. And so I'm really trying to just embrace that and stop saying like, oh, this could be better. Like, come on, man, write your Bohemian Rhapsody. You can do it. Instead of just like, writing. And if I ever make a Bohemian Rhapsody, great. If I don't, well, then at least I had fun trying. Where is the rest of the band? What rest of the band? I've got a drummer and nobody else. And my drummer lives in New York and I live on the Austrian countryside. I'm never happy with the music I make. Well, you sound like a true artist. Nobody's happy with their music, man. You think I didn't listen to all these songs with you guys just now and think about all the things I could have done differently? That's just the nature of the beast. Give us more music. All right, what do you want to hear? What are we gonna listen to? I mean, we talked about Never Enough. Talked about New Black. Could watch New Black. Let's see. Do I got New Black? How do I do the picture in picture? I want to know how to do the picture in picture. Hold on. I'm going to try this. Okay. Where's my picture in picture? Is it here? There it is. I did it. Wow. Technology's cool. All right. Let's see if I have New Black. Don't I? I must. There we go. Will this play? We'll see.
Well, have you had enough, or have you become the character that you portray. You know they'll never want, you know they'll never love reality. Well, have you had enough, or have you become the character that you portray? You know they'll never want, you know they'll never love reality. Well, I'm bored, give me attention. Lost in life's complexities, alone with my possessions. I just want some intimacy. Watch me clean, aware that I'm just wrong. Mate will give me just one more drink. What needed to tolerate your industry? I don't want it, I don't need it, but I love it, 'cause it's the new black. I don't want it, I don't need it, but I love it. Well, have you had enough, or have you become the character that you portray? You know they'll never want, you know they'll never love reality. Well, have you had enough, or have you become the character that you portray? You know they'll never want, you know they'll never love reality. I am a product, I am a fake, I am a trend, can you relate? I am a product, I am a fake, I have no value, can you relate? Well, have you had enough, or have you become the character that you portray? You know they'll never want, you know they'll never love reality. Well, have you had enough, or have you become the character that you portray? You know they'll never want, you know they'll never love reality. I don't want it, I don't need it, but I love it, 'cause it's the new black. I don't want it, I don't need it, but I love it, 'cause it's the new black.
Holy cow, man. I haven't watched that video in years. It's crazy because it's hard to believe that was 7 years ago, right? Like, wow. That was 2014 Till Death tour. I think that was sort of like, felt like it was a turning point for the band, starting to kind of take things more seriously, take more like responsibility for everything, really. And so it's kind of bittersweet looking back at that, you know, seeing sort of all the good times, and then also having the also not so good times, like, you know, all baked into that. But I think overall it was a really good tour, and you know, the band is a completely different thing now, which is great because I'm a completely different person now. Like, who would want to be the same person they were 7 years ago? I don't think anybody. So yeah, it's interesting. I didn't expect to get the feels from that one, but I totally got the feels from it. This video always reminds me of the first time I saw you in the Netherlands in 2011 or 2012. Oh man, what venue was that? Was that Amstelveen? Or was that at P60? Was it at Tivoli? So many. We used to play the Netherlands all the time back then, but it's like we haven't played the Netherlands in in a minute. I feel like it really might be since 2013. 2014? Crazy. Brazil loves you. Thank you, Thiago. Austria and America and Aesthetic Perfection loves you too. God, look at 170 freaking viewers here. What is going on? How in the world is this happening? I'm used to doing these things with like 15 or 20 people, but awesome. Hey guys, thank you for joining the stream. We're just hanging out, watching music videos, listening to Gravity, you know. Rihanna's dropping tenors in here. It's crazy. Thank you, Rihanna. Next time I make it to the UK, I'm buying you a pint. Snake Bite in Black. It's my favorite drink in the world. I have to go. I've had fun. Goodbye, Tux. You take care. Have a lovely weekend. Don't forget to pre-order, pre-save. Well, actually, pre-order. It's already out. Don't forget to order and save Gravity. Let's get it to the top of the charts, folks. This is madness. Madness distilled into insanity. This stream is a nice place to visit. I see what you did there. Ooh, if we're going down memory, can I play that? I must. Oh, right. What? Why won't it play it? Interesting. All right. Well, I guess we're just going to have to go even further back with this one. Sorry, I muted myself for the music video. All right. See, me and technology, we don't get along together. Yeah. All right. I see it. I got you. I hear you. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Muted. Uh-huh. No sound. Uh-huh. Can't hear you. Uh-huh. Got it. Got it. Muted. No sound. Got it. Mm-hmm. All right. Got it. Fix it. Better. Good. Ah! Of course. It wouldn't be a release party without the glorious, the wonderful Queen Mara. This is unexpected. No, it's not really unexpected. You know, as I said the other night, I was doing that interview with the captain, and I was just like, "Hey, yeah, hi. My cat is not this nice. My cat is really not this nice in real life, and I don't understand why she feels the need to come into my live streams and put her bushy tail all over the place and pretend that she's a nice one, because she's not a nice one. She's a bad one. But okay, I think you're just jealous of the attention. What do you say to that? Good. Mara, they're asking for ebb and flow next, and I don't see it in... Yeah, that's my keyboard. But I don't see it here. Oh, you're saying it's in the singles folder. Huh, you're smart. You're very smart. I think you're right. I've had certain... This is a question. I've had certain eureka moments when working on some of my own songs. Which of your songs do you think had your favorite or most exciting eureka moment while working? I feel like every song I do has a bit of a eureka moment. I try to keep it as exciting as I possibly can. You know, like, I don't want it to be boring ever. Like, I don't ever want to feel like I'm just... Geleck, Horst Wurst, was magst du da? 100 Euro, bist du verrückt? Das ist ziemlich nett von dir. Das ist ziemlich nett von dir. Dankeschön. Geleck. I feel like you always have to be challenging yourself. You can't just be sort of like resting on your laurels and expecting your history to save you. I don't know. Like, it's hard. Okay, singles should be here. Aha. All right. You guys want ebb and flow next? I don't know where Supernatural is. That's weird. I was looking for Supernatural. Hey, greetings from Finland. Hey, Finland, we are so close to cracking like the #1 song in your entire country on iTunes. So if you would be so kind as to go purchase the song on iTunes, it would really, really mean the world to me. Thank you. 190 viewers. What is going on, guys? You're all bonkers. It's the cat, isn't it? I got so many viewers because of the cat. What are you... I don't even know what it's doing. What? No Supernatural? Yes. Horst for Presidente. Yes. I also vote for Horst. How and when did you send a link? I always send links. I send all the links. All right. You wanted it? You got it. We're coming. If I can find it. It's somewhere. Somewhere. I'm just going to vamp until da 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 da. Oh yes.
You're giving me a heart attack.
Am I on? Okay, good. Sorry, cat. Whew. A little tired from all that chair dancing. How about you, Mara? You tired from all the chair dancing? Ooh. All right. This sounds like a fantastic deal. Goth Dreamer says, play Gods and Gold and I will sign up for Patreon. All right. I believe that I can do that. Guys, we're already at the hour mark, so I'm going to slowly wind things down, but I'm going to play Gods and Gold for you guys. And then, of course, we'll check out Gravity one last time like we always do. If you have any other questions or whatever, hit me up in the chat. And I will get to them after Gods and Gold. And... oh, there's one question. When will you play in Poland again? I actually talked to a promoter in Poland today. We had to postpone, obviously, our show in Warsaw that was supposed to be taking place, I think, last month. And that's pushed back till next year. So we will be playing in Warsaw next year. And we are hopefully going to return to Castle Party as well. Love Castle Party. So, all right, guys. Let's do Gods and Gold. And then we'll do Gravity. And then you guys can all go to the Discord and get drunk and I'll go to bed because I haven't slept. I was so exhausted after the Space Zebra live stream yesterday. Oh my God. This is gnarly. All right, gang. Here we go.
There is a darkness. It brings a stage at war, a inner conflict. The seeds of vitriol. We're taking the candles and crumble and fall. We time for a time to make nothing at all. It's not a door to the law. Is there no hope? We wanna be free. We're hanging on something. I'm coming angry. I'm glad I won't run out of the track. Is there no hope? For all our woes, will we outgrow her endless war of gods and gold? Now. There is no justice. There is just rage and greed. To live with conscience is to live on your knees. The sea is the faces of price that you pay. The blackness is burning inside of the day. We're heading to hell in a blaze. Is there no hope? Taking his distance and dragging him down. Loyally, royally, pay for the ground. Wibbly, dibbly, down. Is there no hope? For all our woes,
Gods and Gold. Mar the Cat. All good stuff. Yeah, one of us. One of us. Goth Dreamer just joined us in the Patreon community. That is awesome. As you guys know, you are the ones who make it possible for me to continue doing this. It is an absolutely ridiculous endeavor, but knowing that I have your guys' support makes it achievable. So thank you all so much. Mara says thank you. Oh, she's too cute. She's ridiculous. It would be really cool if you could greet my dad, Thomas, in German because he showed me your music, and because of him, we listen to you all the time. Hallo, Thomas. Grüße aus Österreich. Danke fürs Hören. My German is not good. Not when I actually am on the spot. I feel like it's okay when I don't when I don't have people being like, all right, talk German now. Like when I'm at the Behörde and they're just like asking me all these questions very fast. You're just like, oh God, oh God. Daniel, do you like Feinflug? Feinflug are okay. They had some really cool tracks. I never got like super into them because I'm more of a song with lyrics kind of guy. Like instrumental music is not really like what I listen to when I'm at home. But, you know, Feinflug definitely had some bangers in the LA clubs back in the day. Your German is great. Du lügst, du tüdelst. Auf Hamburgisch. Why isn't Richard Kruspe in this video? Because we filmed it in Los Angeles and Richard lives in Berlin. I love your German accent. Mein Akzent ist eine komische Mischung aus Amerikanisch und Österreichisch. Und ich glaube, dass ein bisschen merkwürdig klingt. Eigenartig ist auf jeden Fall. Yeah, I told you why Richard wasn't in the video, because Richard was in Berlin and we were in LA. I'm sorry. I would have loved to have Richard there, but, you know, continents. Unrelated to music, but why did you retire your lip piercings? I just felt like they just didn't represent me anymore. I don't know. I turned like 30 something, 31, 32, and I just didn't feel like they fit with who I was at that time anymore. So, I mean, I make no judgments, and I think that people should absolutely like I don't believe that you get too old for piercings, but I just felt like I got too old for that look. But again, it's sort of like goes back to what we were discussing earlier in the sense where it's like you should always be a work in progress, right? Like you should always be trying to change, always trying to be better than you were yesterday. And I think over time you end up becoming a totally different person because that's just life. I need to go, but thank you for this. Your music is great. I don't really have the money to support you, but I'm a silent supporter. Well, thank you, Kayla. That is very kind of you. Look, I only want people to be financial supporters of me if they are able to. Like, that's the reason why all of my music is pay what you want on Bandcamp, because I understand that a lot of people are struggling financially right now, and I think that art is one of the most important things in the world, and I think that everybody should have access to it. I'm not one of those people who believes that I should be like compensated for my music. Like I feel very grateful that I'm in a position to where I'm able to live off my music, but I live off my Patreon from my t-shirt sales, from, all of that kind of stuff, not from like the music that I create. And I'm okay with that. I know a lot of artists are very uncomfortable with the idea of giving their music away for free, but I feel like the way that the world has changed, the way that the economy has changed, all this kind of stuff, that really the most important thing is that artists are able to create, right? So I'm able to create, which means I don't care if I give my music away to you for free. If you've got a few bucks and you want to throw it at your old pal Daniel, I'm absolutely grateful for it, because it's not like I'm like swimming and I'm not like flush with cash over here. I'm not like buying Lambos and stuff like that. This cat costs $20. Like I don't have any luxury cat. I mean, this is a $20 cat. You get what you pay for, right? Like this is just not even attractive. Look at the camera. Show them how ugly you are. You're terrible. That's why you only cost $20. 197 viewers. This is madness. This is crazy. Just as we're about ready to sign off, you guys are crazy. This is crazy. This is all crazy. I don't know what's happening. But literally merkwürdig. Yes, this is totally merkwürdig. Das ist ungewohnt und merkwürdig and eigenartig and außergewöhnlich. I think außergewöhnlich fits. It might not. I forgot. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. I was like totally rambling about some bullshit. Don't tell we're not talking about that anymore. This cat costs $20. This is what you get for $20. It's like in euros, that's like 17 euros. It's not even that good. 201 viewers. What is going on? This is crazy. Look, we have never had such a big online release party. I'm so glad that you guys are joining us. I'm so glad that you guys... Oh, yes, I was talking about free music. That's my tangent. Okay. If you are in a situation where you cannot afford to financially support bands, just stream them on Spotify. Make sure you follow them. Make sure you save their music. Do that kind of stuff. Go to my Bandcamp. Take all of my music for free. Don't care. That's what I'm here for. I'm an artist. I'm here for you. So that's the end of that rant. But if you want to help out Daniel, help him afford a cat that's better than $20, Daniel won't say no. The new single is so good. Thank you so much. Keep on creating. I really appreciate that. I'm going to remind you that if you want to support me, Daniel Graves, Aesthetic Perfection, a 100% independent musical project, please click the link that I just dropped in there. Order the single on iTunes. Help us get it to the top of the charts. This is not about money. This is about showing the music industry that an independent artist can actually get to the top of the charts. Like Automaton took out Metallica and Pantera and all of these like heavy hitters that are just way out of my league. And the reason that I was able to do it is because I have all of these amazing supporters like you. And I believe that Gravity can actually be a bigger success than Automaton. So, and Mara's here. Mara believes it. She's like, please don't buy a more expensive cat. Can I demand you spend my Patreon money towards Mara? I do spend your Patreon money on Mara. You don't even need to demand it. I mean, the money helps me pay to keep a roof over my head and keep a roof over this thing's head. And I use it to buy treats for it. And now it's biting. Good. Is the Lords of Acid tour being rescheduled? Yes, it absolutely is. We are just waiting on final confirmation of when that will be. Hopefully, I will have some information for you guys soon. I only tuned in 10 minutes ago because I made it home from work. Oh, look at that. It's Stephanie, and I'm pretty sure that you are in the New Black video that we watched like half an hour ago. So I'm sorry that you missed yourself. We need to support him so that he can have Punk IPA again and not just Otokringer. It's true. Otokringer was im Angebot. I had to buy it. It was only 50 cents per can. And chin scratches. Yes, the cat loves chin scratches. All right. We're going to watch here Gravity again before we sign off for the night. Don't worry, guys, if you just came in here late. This will be archived. You can watch it to your heart's content. Finland small bands often top big bands. That's right. I'm looking at it. I see what's happening in Finland right now. I think it's pretty awesome. Look at the cat. It's too comfortable. Stupid cat. Wait. I can't remember if my mic's on. All right. My mic's on. Very good. Cat doesn't like me getting all weird all around. Really digging the new song, Daniel. Amazing. So much power. Thank you so much. True Blue. How many more patrons before the full album? The album is fully funded, guys. At 650 patrons, the album was unlocked. That means that I'm going to take all of the songs from this year, along with a couple of B-sides, put them all together, release them as an album in a limited quantity because, of course, we know how people are these days. They are very, very, very disinterested in things that are not brand new. So, I will probably, most likely, only print enough physical copies to satisfy the patrons, and then whatever's left over, I will then... Yeah, hi. You only cost $20. Why are you getting in the way? Then the rest I will turn loose on the general public. What else? I forgot. I'm getting tired, man. I was up till like 5 a.m. last night. Got like no sleep. Hey, now it's getting later here. I guess I should go soon. But guys, this has been the most amazing release party that we have ever done. Like, they just keep getting better and better. And I'm super, super grateful that you guys turn up and want to hang out with me on a Friday night or Friday afternoon or Friday morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. But don't worry, this will be, of course, archived for any of you who are joining us late or just want to rewatch it for the future. Maybe it's morning wherever you're at, and you don't feel comfortable drinking in the morning. That's okay. I understand. I don't feel comfortable drinking in the morning either. So maybe you want to save this for when you are more comfortable drinking. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe watch this again over and over and over again. That's whatever. This beer is not good. Will we get B-sides on album? Yes. Like I said, this is going to be all the singles from the last year, all the 12 singles of the 12 songs and 12 months project, along with a couple of B-sides. I'm going to drop that, and then I am going to disappear for a while. Holy crap. I mean, I have this fantasy in my head where I disappear and I go to Mexico or something with my wife for 6 weeks and we just don't go on the internet and we just drink pina coladas and go swimming and shit. So I'm going to continue to hold on to this fantasy that I just disappear from the internet and, go enjoy life for a while. Not like this isn't enjoyable, but it is a lot of work and I feel like I need a vacation. I'm only halfway through, but hey, this has been great. Anyways. All right. Why do you drink it then? I drink it because I live in Austria and it's 50 cents a can. That's why. Actually, no, it's not that bad. It's a lot better than the Märzen, which is also very popular. I prefer a Helles to a Märzen. But this is another discussion. Das ist ein anderes Gespräch. Verstehst? Why Mexico? Go Spain. Have you been to Mexico? They have great beer. Austrian beer, actually. They have Austrian beer because of Kaiser Maximilian, who went down there and was like, I want my beer from Austria. So they brought Viennese lager, and they ended up making it better than the Viennese. So there's your history lesson. They sent him back in a box. Imperialism is not good. Okay. All right. Let's check out the remix. And then let's all go to bed because I said so. Before you all write me and go, muted, 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 muted. Don't worry. I figured it out. All right, ladies and germs. That was our Gravity online release party. Thank you all so much for joining me for this. This was really the biggest online release party we've ever had, and I'm hoping that next month's release party for Happy Face is even bigger. Thank you all for downloading the song, saving the song, streaming the song, whatever it is, however you do it. Please know that it means the world to me. I love any support that I get. I'm grateful for it in any form that it takes. So thank you all so, so much. No, Tecate is not the name of the beer that I'm thinking of. Hold on. Schatz, wie heißt das mexikanisches Bier? Es gibt Bohemia, Negro Modelo und was? Leon. Leon. It's called Leon. Yes, Tecate is not that good. It's all about the lager. All right. And one. I forgot your name, or I forgot the name of the person that said it since this chat is scrolling by so quick. If you want to access the super duper secret Patreon merch line, go on to your Patreon and search for discount code or something like that. It will give you the passcode to access the super secret merch line, or of course either Roz or Aaron or Elodia or any of the other awesome Patreon supporters and mods can help you out. For the time being, I'm going to go try to rest. Let's keep Gravity going. I hope when I wake up tomorrow that it is at the top of the charts. Guys, I really, really love you. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time. Good night.